Like you had to say like, what does China taste like? Chamoy. I taste like chamoy and tahini.
Live from the underground, I'm chilling with the lovely Miss China of the China Show. How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, it's such a blessing to like finally link, break bread. I've been, a supporter of yours for a minute. I've seen some of your interviews like with Slug, Larry June, Sugar Free. So like, first question, when did you first get into music journalism?
I started getting into music journalism, I think maybe back 4 or 5 years ago. I started kicking it with a lot of the IE musicians out here, and I just saw how much talent that there was out here, and I just wanted to like give a platform for people to tell their story. For the most part, I was also on IE radio, and at that point I always thought I was going to go into like news journalism, and then just being on IE radio, I was able to figure out that like I really have a love for music, and there's so many independent artists that need their story and a voice to be told, and I felt like I was that person.
Yeah, we are so soldiers of the same struggle, because there are some artists who have a story, need their story to be told. Exactly. Yes. With you 100%. Now, China, were you like formally trained in this? Like, do you have a degree in broadcast or in communications?
Yeah, so I have my degree in broadcast journalism, and I got that from Cal State San Bernardino, but it's been a long journey with my education. I was literally probably in school for like 7 years after I graduated. I did the whole like community college route, didn't know what I wanted to do. I was in between nursing, and then at that point I jumped into like communications thinking I was gonna like be a weather girl, into news and all of that. So it's really been a long journey, but broadcast journalism is where I'm at.
Yeah, I feel you, and it's always a long journey because there's so many different paths you can take, but hey, we're stuck to this underground shit, so I guess that's how we're rocking. Yeah. So who was your first like big musical guest music interview?
Oh, man. I think, you know what? Shout out to my guy, Conway the Machine. Conway the Machine. Oh, thank you. You know what? That was probably like one of the first bigger artists, you want to say, that gave me a chance. And, like I'm an independent platform. So it was really cool for someone like him, as big as he was. He just dropped his new album, and I was like one of like the first people that he like came and did an interview with, like the whole Griselda team, everyone on it. Shout out to Benny. Can't wait for my West Side Gun interview. I'm manifesting that. That was like a manifesting one. I'm gonna interview West Side Gun, but
I just saw Griselda that day in Vegas, so those guys are doing some real big things. Shout out to the whole Griselda fam.
Oh yes. And after that, after Conway, I had to tap in with my guy Evidence, who I've been bugging for like 2 years.
I'm a huge Rhyme Sayers fan, so that's epic that you've sat down with Evidence.
Yes, and then after Evidence, I ended up getting Slug, and it just kind of catapulted from there. So yeah.
Slug's like Jesus to me.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you, Slug. I hope you're watching this. Is there a favorite guest amongst all the people you've talked to?
You know what? My favorite guest, even though he wasn't at the radio station, was probably Little B. Like, when we had Little B on the show, it was just so legendary. I could not stop cheesing the whole time. Even though it was like a phone interview, and just hearing his positivity and just who he is, like, he was everyone's childhood. Everyone was like, everybody, everybody was doing Little B, and then for me to actually interview him was iconic. It was iconic.
Thank you, Bass God. All right, China. So has there ever been an awkward guest or an awkward moment when you're on camera and something weird happens and you're just like so off put by it?
Oh, yes, definitely. You know what? That has to be to my brother Sugar Free. I'm going to give it to I'm going to have to give it to Sugar Free, I know, I heard Sugar Free's music. I'm kind of juiced about the interview, but I didn't know, I didn't know Sugar Free. I didn't know Sugar Free the way Sugar Free is. And, it was awesome. It kept me on my toes, and it showed me that I'm a really good improver. You know what I mean? You got to stay prepared for folks like that. But that's definitely one of the most legendary interviews that I've ever done. One of the most shocking interviews I've ever done. And it's forever going to go down in history on the China Show.
For sure, I think it will. You guys got to go search that one, China's interview with Sugar Free, because he says something kind of nasty.
Every morning I wake up, put one foot. Wait, hold on. Every morning I wake up and I put one foot on the floor and another foot in a bitch ass. There you go.
Word up. Okay. So China, do you have any advice for anybody, be it young women or whoever, who want to get into this media lane or get into journalism and content creation?
I honestly say don't wait for another platform to pick you up. Just create something that's unique to yourself and unique to you, and just do it. You know what I mean? Like, take it to that level. Get as creative as you want to, because at the end of the day, it's your platform. You are your own boss. And if you believe the way I believe in manifestation, God, everything, things just flow in that way. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So I just say stay indie. You know, I find myself at the same spots as these girls from like Complex and Vice. And I'm like, wow, I'm in my own lane and it's me and I own it and I'm independent. Stay indie.
Exactly. 10 toes down on what you do, for sure. Now, how do you feel, being a black woman in media? I honestly don't feel like we have enough of sisters, in hip hop, out here on the front lines. How does that feel for you?
It feels awesome. It feels awesome to just be able to walk in my light and also highlight other people that look like me. Because, there's so many people, there's so many colors of hip hop, but it's great to just be a woman, a black woman, and just step into my lane and something that I love and something that I've created. So I think it's been great. I mean, it's what you make out of it, but I think that we definitely have the upper hand because black women we've always just been killing shit, like always.
There you go. Absolutely. So what's coming up next on the China Show? What do you have on the horizon?
On the China Show right now, I have my concert coverage series that I'm doing with Out the House. Shout out to my guy Droops. He's been throwing some of the best hip hop shows out here in California, so I just had the opportunity to just interview so many amazing artists. So that's like another side of my brand that I'm doing. Definitely doing more sit down interviews, a lot of coverage, all the shows. You guys see me at all the hip hop shows. So much more coming for my show. Creating a team and just being able to just put other people on for the China Show, and me personally just being able to highlight so many dope creative individuals out there.
Dope. I love it. All right, China, anything else you want to plug or you want people to know about you?
Yo, my name is China. I really like ceviche and tapatio and lemon. That's really my personality out here. I love a lot of Mexican food, Mexican candy.
Let me know a bomb place to eat out in the IE. Just get some ceviche.
You know what? I really fuck with Mr. Taco. I really like the micheladas. That's literally me, like, as a sum. If, like, you had to say, like, what does China taste like? Chamoy. I taste like chamoy and tahini. Yeah, so that's me. I have my show, The China Show, putting on for indie artists out here and artists in general. We're just going to keep killing it and showing them what a true independent black woman looks like.
There you go, letting them know. Hey, China, it was a pleasure. You're hosting the 12th anniversary of Brick to Your Face tonight. We're going to go back inside Locals Only and watch a couple dope artists perform.
Peace. Thank you so much. And you keep killing it too, black man.
Oh, thank you so much. All right. China, Palm. Peace, love, Palm.